I have made it to San Sebastián Bernal. I am not in a hostel this time. I have a private room all to myself with a private bathroom as well. There we go. And this is one of Mexico's Pueblos Mágicos, where the third biggest monolith in the world is. Only the Peñón of Gibraltar in Spain and the Sugarloaf in Brazil are even bigger than this one. I'm now going to explore the city center, which is supposed to be very beautiful, and also see which tour or what I can do to climb up the monolith tomorrow early in the morning. I'm walking through the city center, and there are lots of shops and restaurants, but there doesn't seem to be anyone. I'm like the only tourist. There is the Peña de Bernal. If you want to go to the top, you have to go in a tour and rappel with fitting clothes and everything. But you can go until like the green by foot, which is only 30 pesos, which isn't even 2 euros. But now let's find the main square. I then decided to have dinner with an amazing view. The food wasn't as great, but the view made up for it. And the next morning I got up early to hike up the Peña de Bernal. I loved being so early because the tourist shops hadn't opened yet and you could just calmly get to the entrance. Okay, I'm hiking up at the entrance. Ooh, there was a sign that said that there are 2 kinds of snakes, which if you know me, that's like my biggest fear. A phobia. It's not even a fear, it's a body goes into shock phobia. It has also rained quite a lot this past night, so the stairs have changed into tiny rivers. Oh gosh. Whoever said online that this was easy, I don't know, man. Online they say that it's an easy path for the first 30 minutes and then you kind of start climbing. Not even 5 minutes in. We do have a great view already though, so I'm excited to see what the view is like from even higher up. Great, the visibility is just getting worse. If I don't see anything when I get there, I'm gonna be freaking pissed off. I think I've reached the harder path, so that means I'm about 2/3 of the way. Oh, holy moly. Now I see that right there is a sign that says it's the end of the path. So I don't think I'm gonna go up any higher. So I made it as far as I can go. My hair is soaking wet from all the sweat. Oh my god! Oh my god, these birds of prey came so close. That's the view, by the way. And the clouds are pulling away from the top now. Let me show you again. There you go. But yeah, it is quite cloudy. And I don't even know if that's the top or if the top is hidden behind it. But if that's the top, I made it pretty damn far. Now it's time to head back down again. And I think that will be the biggest challenge. I think I'll have to do it on my bum. Which is fun because my jeans have just been washed yesterday. When you're a backpacker, you know. I did get my clothes washed for €1 per kilo yesterday. So it's not that expensive. You just need the time to be in one place for long enough. Let's head back down. I will treat myself to one of the famous gorditas. Maybe 2, maybe 3, who knows? I might go crazy. I'll see if I can get some drone shots from the city center as well. And then I'm going to pick up my stuff at the hotel and it's on to the next stop. Wish me luck to get down safely, because usually getting down is a lot worse than going up. As if going up wasn't bad enough. Oh my god. I just screamed. I freaked out. I was going down. I wanted to like hold on to one of the rocks to get down. And as I was probably shaking, as I was ready to place my hand, right where I was going to place my hand was a lizard looking at me like this. And I was like, because obviously with the snakes, like, I've come up, I haven't seen any, I've come a long way, like a lot further actually than I see the other people come. So I was feeling quite good. And then the lizard, oh gosh, he was cute though. He was a bit bluish, blue-greenish. I just had the burnt gorditas. Gorditas are made of flour of maize. You can have them filled with anything you want, even with cactus leaf. I went for the potato and chorizo and also some beef stew, which was delicious. These really do live up to the hype. Another typical dish that you can try here is the esquites, which is basically flavored corn. You have them in lots of different flavors. Okay, so I got to the start of the hike at around 9. And it is now 6 minutes to 12. So I have 6 minutes to pack my bags and get going, which is perfectly timed. I then did something very stupid and dangerous. The cleaning lady told me that there was a bus stopping nearby the hotel to take me to the Viñedos Aztecas. So I got there and I waited for the bus, and then I started thinking like I could be here for 5 minutes, I could be here for an hour, I have no idea when this bus is coming. And then an old man came up to me asking me if I was waiting for the bus, so I told him I was. And he asked me which direction I was going in, and I told him. He told me he had to go that way as well, and that I could just go with him in his car. So I did. Very smart, Sarah, getting into random strangers' cars. Anyway, we left with the car, and he drove in the direction of the city center. He told me he was going to take me around the city center once more and give me some explanations. As we drove off, the yellow bus was passing by. So I thought, oh gosh, if I had just waited 1 more minute, I wouldn't be in a stranger's car. Anyway, so he then took me around the city center, told me all about where his family lived, told me his whole life story, and eventually, after a very long tour of the city, we went to the Viñedos and he dropped me off safely. So it all ended well, but I will definitely think twice before I do it again. We then arrived at the Viñedos Aztecas, and this winery is what I had hoped tequila to be. The ranch was unbelievably beautiful. There were horses. We got a tour that explained a lot about the grapes itself and also the process. There is even a hotel with a spa. The horses were super lovely, and in the end I got to taste 2 wines, 1 white and 1 red, and they were delicious. I then took an expensive taxi to the bus terminal and got onto the bus to Tequisquiapan. But when I got there, it was raining. I had all my backpacks with me and I just didn't feel like it. So I got onto the next bus to Querétaro. I was exhausted. So my conclusion is to visit Peña de Bernal as a day trip from Querétaro and not to stay there. If you want to eat there, definitely try the gorditas. Maybe have a drink on one of the rooftop terraces, but for much more than that, it's not worth it. For the 30 pesos, I do recommend the hike. I hope you liked this very real Peña de Bernal vlog. It definitely wasn't my favorite trip in all of Mexico, but it was worth it. Don't forget to like
hit the bell notification and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my next Mexico videos. I am currently in Mexico City, which was not the plan at all. Long story, and I will tell you all about it in the next video. See you then. Bye.